to the fourth and final video of the job bidding video series. In this video I'm going to show you how our on-site alert system works, also how to change your job poster and job bidding settings, and what we mean by our history archive. It's essentially a place where you can archive all your old postings as well as postings that you've won as a job bidder and any cancelled postings that you have. So I'm going to log in very quickly. This user is only a job poster. There's no job bidder profile set up for them, or it's been turned off. You'll notice down here there's a settings link as well as a history link. I'll get into those in a second. Up here you'll notice that there's two alerts. These are the on-site alerts, and this all happens in real time whenever one of the postings that you posted changes. Somebody's, a job bidder's put in a new best bid, you'll see these alerts both as a job bidder and a job poster. So if I'm a job bidder and I'm involved in the auction marketplace of a posting, again I will see when the lowest bid changes by someone else posted it, or if the buyer or the job poster has messaged me or replied to a chat with me, or if the posting has been cancelled, or if it's been awarded to another job bidder. So these alerts will show up. Also, as a job poster, alerts will show up if there's a new best bid, or if a job bidder has messaged me or replied in the chat to me. So I click on here and I see, if you saw the previous video 3, Midtown Workers was involved in one of my auctions, and so any updates that happen here, there's like a history to the auction that so it shows here, this is one of my postings, printing job required, and I see that there's a chat update from Midtown Workers, and it gives the actual chat response, like a quick view. So it's just, he said hello. Also, it tells me that there was a new best bid of $37.50, so I can click here to take a look, and indeed there it is. I can look at my other alert and respond if I want to, and click on chat, takes me to the bottom of the chat. Okay, that's pretty useless. He has hello. Okay, so this is just test. This is just for testing, but this chat facility again is good for real-time chat about your posting. To share information. And what's really cool about it is it's anonymous. So you can, at your discretion, you can use this chat facility without sharing out your email address or your phone number as a job poster. Click back to top. So in settings here, these are settings that are pertinent to me, to your membership as a job poster. So this by default will be your first name when you first sign up, but you can change it. I change it to this name here. You can change your password. So if you forgot your password and you get set a temporary password through the forgot password button on the login dialog, you can go in and change that here. Your email address is just for show. You're not allowed to edit that. Your gravatar is essentially what you use to identify yourself, visibly to both job posters and job bidders. So this is shared across your job poster and job bidder profile. So gravatar is basically a globally recognized avatar. That's what it stands for, and this is used by many popular sites. So what you would do is you would just if you don't have a membership with them, you would log in or sign up with the same email address that you use here. And then once you've logged in, or you signed up with this email address, you would go ahead and just upload a picture of yourself, or a picture of whatever you want, if you want to stay anonymous. And then once you've done that, you can view current gravatar, and it will show your updated gravatar here. Next is online payment options. You can pay job bidders through JobBidding.com. We make it very simple for you. What you do is you enter in your credit card information. In the future, we allow you to pay through a bank account as well. But right now, it's just credit card. So you would click on the add or update card and enter in the card details, and then click save. I've already have a card added. When I say added, it's being added to a credit card vendor, a merchant. Basically, it's a broker called Balance Payments. Balance Payments are a fairly new company. They're out of Silicon Valley. They're kind of similar to PayPal. They are PCI compliant and secure. All your transactions are over HTTPS, so it's secure socket. They're also PCI compliant. This explains what PCI compliance is. It basically meets international standards. Once you have a card added, you can click on the payment dashboard. You wait a few moments. The payment dashboard allows you to log in, and it shows you all the different transactions that you've been involved in with JobBidding. The account details allows you to edit whatever you want. I've deleted cards here, and this is primarily for testing, so it won't be as busy with your account, but you can add bank accounts if you're a job bidder, and I'll get into that very soon. But as a job poster, you have different credit cards here that you can add, and you can add a new credit card or remove a credit card all through this interface. If you add a new card either through our settings page or through Balanced, that will be the card that JobBidding defaults to. So again, when you go to the payment page, and I'll show that very quickly, let me just go there right now. I can go in, I can select a vendor, I can pay this vendor or job bidder, and it actually shows the card I'm going to use that's on file with Balanced. I can go in and add a new one, and it will use this one, and that will be the new default. In the future, we hope to add much more flexible and more specific, more manageable kind of settings, so you can have multiple cards on file, multiple primary cards. But at the moment, it's the last added card. So for all the alerts, that you saw, you can also receive email notifications. This is the default. So whenever a job bidder initiates a conversation with you, you'll get an email alert. You can turn that off. For chat reply messages, if you want to get an email every time, you can turn that on. If there's a new best bid, or say for instance a best bidder removed themselves from the auction and the bid has changed, you will get a notification basically when the best bid is changed. So an auction has a certain timeline, so there's a certain time, time until the auction's over. So you get a deadline where it's 1 day left for bidding, 1 hour left for bidding. So you're getting a notification like, hey, your posting's about to be over. You can still chat with job bidders even when the auction is the deadline is over. The posting isn't completed until you've canceled it or you've awarded the posting to a job bidder. You can also optionally get an email alert when a job bidder leaves the auction. Importantly, if you want to become a job bidder, you click on create a job bidder profile. And I'm going to do that now and save. It reloads the page. So here now, again on my job poster settings, and right here I see I am a job bidder now. I have this preview your page, which I'll get into in a second. And here it saved the settings that I had before when I was a job bidder. So I basically turned myself off from being a job bidder. So it saved all the settings I previously added, but here you would want to add different details, and we need at least here a city and state or a zip code, because we need a job bidder business location, so we can link you up with local postings. We also need your services. So I've added a bunch of test services here. This is kind of my test account as well, but I'll show that in a second. So all this information does get shown up on your JobBidding page, and this is the page that job posters go to when they go to chat with you, or they can, when they look you up, they can do locate job bidders. They'll go to your page. So you can add like a telephone number, a contact email, a separate email to what you were registered with, also a website, etc. And you can preview your page here. You'll see that there's all my services. Again, this is similar to my other account, and there's certifications that are uploaded. They're all images, by the way. There's a primary image they can view. So this just allows you to, preview it and also see any reviews. So again, this is your JobBidder. So when you save your JobBidder settings, there's a different save button down here. Save and upload JobBidder settings. So you go in, you can go through and just add more services, or you can go ahead and clear these and re-add them. We're hoping to make this section a little better in terms of deleting services, but at the moment you can only clear and re-add. That should be okay for most job bidders. If you don't see your services listed, please email us. Now, for a job bidder, to receive payments from job posters when they use their credit card on the site, again, it's all through Balanced. You can add your, basically, I already have a bank account added, and there's the account information that you need to add. And what you do is the last added account. So even though you have an account, I can add another account here. The last added account is used as your default account. So that will be the account used. So when you add a new account and you save your bank account information, it's separate from saving and uploading your JobBidder settings. So this will reload the page, and you'll see, if you change it, you'll see that this changes. And you can view again your Balanced dashboard, and you can look at your account details, and you can see that I have a credit card as well as I have a bunch of, it's the same account, but the last added account is used. So again, this is all for testing. Return to JobBidding, go back to the settings page, go down to my vendor settings. Again, balance payments requires information. May not be all these fields, but you may need to enter in your social security number. It's all secure, so HTTPS. If you have any queries, we can definitely let us know if you have any concerns, and we can, you can talk to balance payments. But they do require, for security reasons, some of this information. You need to enter in your account. Obviously, the name of your account. It could be a personal or business account. Your account number they need the bank account, and some of this information here, it depends on I believe the institution you're involved in, what they require. Then there's email notifications. These are you'll get alerts for pretty much all these on site, but if you also want to get emails, you will get emails if these are checked. So when new auctions come, or basically new postings, that is, completed auctions or postings, that's usually when you're awarded a posting, you will always get an email. When you're paid by a job poster, you will always get an email. But if you want to know, hey, I didn't win the auction, let me know via email. Cancel auctions, let me know via email, etc. So you can see when the deadline is, when it's 1 hour left for bidding or 24 hours left for bidding, you can get an email. Whenever the details of the auction are edited, or the posting is edited by the job poster, you can get etc. When you're blocked, when you give them a rating. So it's pretty expansive. The amount of email information you can get in real time. Finally, the JobBidder details. This is that page that's generated for you that the job posters see. It's combined with this information up here. And you can upload, you can remove the current picture. You get one picture to upload, but you can upload as many files as you want. I have 3 files uploaded. Every time you upload a file, so this is the image that gets shown here. You get a description field, but you can upload as many files as you want. one at a time, so you have to save every time. And that's pretty much it for the settings. Finally, history. So this has the successful bids that I've won as a job bidder. They've been archived here. These are completed postings that these are postings that I've awarded to job bidders. These are all my cancel postings. There's one here. I can repost this auction, so I can create a new auction out of it. Unfortunately, the only thing we keep the auction exactly the same at the moment as it was before. So any like pricing information you put in, the actual service required, etc. The title remains the same. The only thing you can edit is what you can edit in edit details, which is just the basically the details in the description field and any pictures that you or documents that you uploaded. So just to show you, I can go into a completed posting and I can go add this post into history, and that would show up in the completed postings. So yeah, that's an archive for you to go back. And again, you can chat. You can even use this to. You can even go ahead, and if you have an awarded review, you can award a review. I've already awarded a review to Midtown Workers right there. But if I haven't, I can go through even in the archive and do that. And that's pretty much it for the fourth video. So happy job bidding and happy job posting.